And then he said, from here we understand that those who oppose the Shia claim that the origin of tashayyu' and rejection is taken from Judaism. This is the wording of Al-Kashi, which agrees with the wording of Al-Qummi and Nubukhti. And all of these 6 narrations came in the book of Rijal al-Kashi. Whom they consider to be one of the 4 references regarding the biographies of their men. Other books also, Shia books, mentioned Ibn Saba, and the oldest maybe is Kitab Masail al-Imama by Abdullah al-Nashi al-Akbar, who died in 293. And in Al-Mazdarani, Muntaha al-Maqal, Al-Astrabadi, Manhaj al-Maqal, Ibn Dawood al-Hali, At-Tasturi, and the men of Tusi. The mention of Ibn Saba came also in the most important and most comprehensive books of our contemporary times, known as Tanqih al-Maqal, volume 2, page 183, by their Sheikh Abdullah al-Mamqani. Some of their contemporary shuyukh even mentioned that regarding some of the Shia who denounced the existence of Ibn Saba. He said, وَعَلَى كُلِّ حَالٍ, nevertheless, the man, meaning Ibn Saba, existed, وَأَظْهَرَ الْغُلُوِ, and established excessiveness, even though some may doubt his character, and they think that it is an imaginable character. However, we have no doubt concerning his existence and his excessiveness. This is in his book Shia fi Tarikh. So therefore, negating Ibn Saba by some Shia is belying their reliable scholars who affirmed the existence of Ibn Saba and his role in planting the seed of rejection. Implicit in this also is the acknowledgement, whether they feel it or not, whether they acknowledge it or not, that the book of men that they refer to are not really that reliable as they claim it. What concerns us, irrespective of that, is the confession by so-called reliable of them that Ibn Saba was the first to claim al-wasiyya li Ali, the bequest to Ali, and that Ali did not die, he will return, and that he was the one who denounced and insulted Abu Bakr and Umar and Uthman and the companions. This is important because these opinions and these creeds became later the foundation of the rejectionist Shia sect. Underline this now. these foundations later developed into narrations and so forth and attributed to the household of the Prophet ﷺ falsely. And that's why they commercialized it now amongst the general followers, especially amongst the non-Arabs. So they made all these narrations now go back to whom? To the household of the Prophet ﷺ. While these foundations were laid down by whom? Even by their confession. I'm asking you. Even by their own confession. To Ibn Saba. To the Jew. Ibn Saba. But then they formulated that in form of narrations to whom? Goes all the way to Al-Bayt, the household of the Prophet ﷺ. Now, the third opinion. The third opinion states that the origin of the Shia was in the year 37 after Hijrah. This is an opinion held by few, but also held by some Orientalists like Montgomery Watt, who attributed that the beginning of the movement of Shi'ism began on one of the days of the year 658 of the Christian era, corresponding to 37 after Hijrah. And that it seems that this links the beginning of the Shia to the battle of Siffin, which occurred in 37 between Ali and Muawiyah, and what occurred afterwards. However, this opinion does not in any way mean the beginning of the foundation of Shi'ism, because we don't find anything relevant to this year regarding the will or return of Ali, nor any of the foundations of the Shi'ism sect. Similarly, we know that the followers of Ali, we know that they are not on the sect of Shi'ism, nor on any of its foundations which we know of now. And there was another element here to be mentioned, that the Sabae's sect played a role in igniting the fitna between Ali and Muawiyah, may Allah be pleased with both of them. The fourth opinion, and this is held by Strootman, one of the Orientalists specialized in sects. He claims that Shi'ism began with the death of Al-Hussein, and he said that the blood of Al-Hussein constitutes the seed for Tashayyu' as a creed. So now we related to you these four opinions, and before the opinions held by the Shia, and we discussed that which was needed to be discussed, and in conclusion Shia as a creed and theory did not originate suddenly. Rather, it took a period of time and stages. However, the early thoughts and creeds and foundations began